Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Let's go, baby. Show it up.
On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Kroft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs. But out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From midfield, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And again, it's Allen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Dolphins
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, it's Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Fitzpatrick now. And that'll be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, D.
To the air, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike. Check 55, Mike. Target. Check 56. We go.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47.
Let's make these babies cry all the way. Hey, hold on. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, high 7. 55. Right there in the middle. Hey, check. Watch the safety. We go.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. This is caught at the 20. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Now, Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts. But now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities this season to go 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Regular. Hey, chill. 3 bucks. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
The first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles Harris coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Under 10. Hatch it. Check 4. Hey, tight.
Allen going to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
43's the mic. 6-man.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Drake. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
A gain of 16 yards.
Well, Fitzpatrick with a completion there, and of course he's a journeyman, but the people in Buffalo know him because one of his stops on his journey was here as a starter for the Bills from 2009 to 2012. Buffalo was 20-33 in those starts before he would ship off to Tennessee in 2013. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike, 53.
3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Alert! Check.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Back. Middle. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm here all day. 25. Strong. 25.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
53. In your face.
On 2nd and inches, Fitzpatrick brought in over the middle by Grant. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Ballage. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
57 to Mike. He'll kill. Rapid. Let's 57.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Allen now going to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got this down to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Drake. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 27, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. Still a time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Man, I got you.
A final shot before half for Allen. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run here with Balaj. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
34.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stop your whining.
To throw, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles Harris coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Strip that ball. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Check. Middle.
Allen throwing on 3rd and long. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Say, hold on.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen, wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 now. Allen and Beasley with it over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
43. Check. 43. It's a party now.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 23, Bills 8. Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Shifts by him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Right back to Drake. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Bills take
Let's
over
go.
first and
Let's
10
go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it'll bring up third down.
Mike 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 52 to Mike. Check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Wilkins in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. To try again after the sack. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Watch a slack. Watch a slack. Watch a slack.
On first down, Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And able to find John Brown. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 24. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
They'll run on first down. Drake, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the 26.
Hey, you got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You got nothing today.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
20. 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Situation. Let's go. Middle. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Smooth. Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Drop deep, drop deep.
Allen. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. never even got to it.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now Balaj. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them.
They've got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's 3rd and short. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Watch the edge. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Alert! Hey, Delta.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Like that.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And now look at him go. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mike 20, 53, Mike. You better be afraid of me.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.